Child sexual abuse is any sexual behaviour directed towards children by adults, male and female, and by young people themselves. And it can involve activities from voyeurism to the most outrageous sexual offences such as rape of children. But it also now involves sexual behaviour online, and this is a growing concern. From the research that we have to date, approximately 1 in 6 children experience some form of sexually abusive behaviour directed at them. So we have a serious issue. But what we do know is very few tell us. Often they feel shame, guilt, because the abuser will often put the guilt onto them for the behaviour that's happening. And the impacts can be extensive. I think the hardest thing for any of us as adults is to actually try to come to terms with the fact that we think someone might be harming our child. And then the next step is, what do we do about it and how do we talk to our child about it? So I would say, first of all, if you do think someone's harming your child, for whatever reasons, it may well be nothing to do with your child's behaviour, but the fact that you're uncomfortable with someone around your child, and very difficult to define that. But if you do feel that, I think the first thing you need to do is talk to someone about it. And there is a helpline that all adults can go to talk about any issues where they have concerns that maybe their child is being abused. And why we need to talk about it is, it feels such a huge step to take to actually accuse someone of sexually harming a child. And we're probably fearful to do that. And that's understandable, but we must make sure that we protect and keep all children safe in our society. When you're talking to children, obviously you need to bear in mind their stage of development. And if you're talking with a 5-year-old who you have concerns about, obviously your approach is going to be quite different to a 14-year-old. So you need to know your child and think of the best way to approach them on the matter. Children are going to be holding a whole lot of guilt because of the grooming process, because of the probably close relationship they have with the person who's harming them. And so they're not going to come out straight away and say, yes, this has been happening. And they're going to need to know that you're not going to be too shocked to hear what they might have to say. So it's about how you give permissions to the child to talk about anything. Don't interrupt the child. Just let them tell you in their own words, in their own way, what has happened. Obviously, check that the child's all right. You might want to ask a question or two, but don't endlessly question the child. Just let them, in what we call free narrative, just as they tell their tale, let them do that. What you need to do is be reassuring, try not to be too shocked or to show that you're shocked, and also let them know that you will look after them, keep them safe, but you will probably have to take some action about it. You will need to phone either the Social Services Department, which are now called Children's Services, or the police, and to let them know that you have this concern and why you have this concern. And then they will make an appointment to see you or ask you to go and see them. A big step, I know, but when you think about, if you don't do that, then this abuse will continue, and the child or children concerned will then be affected and could be affected for the rest of their life.